Have you ever bought a pistol because you saw it in a movie, TV show, or used it in a game? This is one of those pistols for me. This is a Glock 17 Gen 2, and I bought it because it was in this 2 or 3 second scene from 16 Blocks with Bruce Willis and Mos Def, and I just thought that gun looked super cool. You'll see it's a scene where Bruce Willis comes out of a convenience store and saves Mos Def, shoots the gun, it misfires, a little bit of a continuity issue, but man, I thought that looked really cool. So if you get an old Glock 17 Gen 1 or Gen 2, it'll come in this Tupperware box. People like these Tupperware boxes. They liked it so much that when they rebooted the Gen 1, they put it in the Tupperware container. So without further ado, let's show you what you get in the box. Now, I got this pistol from a gentleman who got it from an estate sale, and the people at the estate sale that said that this gun had been purchased and kind of just stashed in the closet and really shot very minimally. And you can tell from the state of the plastic and the finish of the slide that that's definitely true. Now, the Gen 2 is kind of not as popular as it used to be. Anytime Glock comes out with a new generation, everyone talks about, oh, I don't like these changes, and there's a lot of pushback, right? And then it becomes accepted, and then when the next generation comes out, oh, the same sort of story. So the Gen 1 came out, it wasn't as popular, they didn't import that many, and the Gen 2 was definitely something that was used a lot. And then the Gen 3 introduced the rail and also introduced these finger bumps and the thumb swell. The Gen 4 had a different recoil system. Not many other differences. Oh, I guess I had different back straps. And then the Gen 5 got rid of the finger grooves and went back to a more sort of slick style frame. So I think the reason these were really popular was people didn't like the Gen 3, they didn't like the finger grooves. The Glocks are never really they're great, sorry, not great. They're decent, ergonomically, but they're not the best. And I think people just really didn't like the finger grooves and they thought that this was better. But still, it's still Glock, it's blocky. But now that the Gen 5 doesn't have the finger grooves, this Gen 2 is not as sought out after. It's only for people that like collecting old guns, and oh, that person's me. So what do you get in it? You get a cleaning rod, you get a cleaning brush, Here we go, cleaning brush. You get your gun, you get a loader. This one actually came with 10 round mags. Ooh, that's fine. And the person had purchased a 17 round mag for this. Let's take this out of the box. And there we go. Yeah, so it's a very plain gun, very black, and it shoots great. It's a Glock. There's really not much to be said about it. You can get these still, they're around $400. I got this one for $450 and it was in this sort of condition. But yeah, I wouldn't really pay more unless you're really looking for something kind of collectible. I'm sure it's kind of like cloning, where maybe this is the duty pistol that you carried as a police officer. Maybe that's something that might interest you. Now this one in particular, the finish on them, the Glock has changed the finish every so often. There's this, right now they're using a PVD coating, but these are more, I don't know what you would call this finish. It's definitely not the Tenifer finish, and the one that I really like is on those Gen 3s. It's people call it the frying pan finish. This is not that. This is a more matte finish. It's definitely not shiny. It's not black like the Teflon or Teflon looking finish, and it's a bit on the rougher side. So this will probably get some wear if you were to holster it or things like that. But yeah, I don't want to make this video any longer than it should be. It's just the Glock. You've seen them. The Gen 2s are not as popular because the Gen 5s are out, so maybe you can go pick these up. I would definitely get one of those police trades if they came out, because the wear on those I think look actually pretty cool. So anyway, these are still good pistols. They still work. Go ahead and buy one. They're pretty much good to go and they don't really wear out. All right, thanks for watching.